Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Big Daddy Chop. Today I'm gonna be making a couple beats on the SP404 MK2. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first things first, I got a sample right here, 6/8 time signature, not the average 4/4. With this I'm kind of feeling like I want to pitch it up a little bit. So pitch speed, right now it's at 100. I think 108 sounded cool. Let's see. Sheesh, 106 sound cool too. Either 106 or 108. Damn, 109. Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna. Fuck. I'm torn right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go with 108. So, I'm gonna cut off the beginning of the sample, just so when I chop it, I don't have to chop that part. Now I'm gonna truncate it. So when I truncate it, you see that little highlighted part? That part's gonna be cut out of the sample, and then I don't have to chop over that. Now that I truncated it, normalize it just so it's loud. And now that it's normalized, shift start. And with the 6/8 sample, since they're not 4/4 time signature, you can't chop it on the 1 and the 3, which would be the kick and the snare. So I'm gonna chop it on the, you'll see, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1 2 3 4 5 6. And then pretty much just assign the pad. Click the pads you want them on. Let him do his thing. After you get your chops, put them in a mute group. And then pretty much just mess around to see what you want to do with it. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to sequence. So now that I figured out what I want to do, I'm gonna resample it onto another pad. So now that I have the sequence looped up, I want to find some drums. Usually the way I find drums is I try to find something that matches the sound of the sample. So let me click the sample so y'all can hear it. Hit shift 14, which would be import export. Import from SD card. Sample. Here are my drum kits. Feel free to look any of these up. All fire kits. I really don't know. I mean, I have an idea of what I want. Let me hit the J Dilla kit. You could preview the sounds by hitting subpad. I think I like 4. Yeah, this one sounds cool, so I'm gonna click it in on, let me do the 12. And now I'm gonna try to find some kick and snares that match it as well. So I like that first kick. You hear how it's doubled? It has 2 kicks on here. I'm gonna just get the first kick out of there, put it on the 9th pad. Now let me find the snare. This kit doesn't have my favorite snares, so I might have to go through another kit. Yeah, let me go through another kit. Just pick a random one. Let me see what's up with that Knots kit. This one doesn't have my favorite snares either, but you never know. That 13 don't sound bad. Yeah, ooh, 8 don't sound bad either. I'm gonna fuck with that 13 though. So put it on a 10. And like I was telling y'all, the kick that I wanted has 2 kicks on there, but I only want the first one. So listen to this. Start, end, edit. Mess with the end one, which is the right, and then now it's only one. So let me try to lay something down. So before I lay this down, resample onto another pad. Take a sip of my little michelada. And then pretty much just get busy. Loop that up. And that sample had some vocals that I wanted to implement as well, so I'm gonna pretty much just chop those up and I'll be right back. So start, end, shift. It was such a lonely road. It was such a lonely road when I had no one to love. I was feeling all alone, but now you're here. You help me. Assign to pad. And then I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to do with these. So I'll be right back. So now that I know what I want, resample, put onto another empty pad. I was all alone. I was no one. I was all alone, but now you're here. So now that I looped that up and put it onto another pad, I'm gonna pretty much just record my new sequence. I was all alone. And now I chopped up another part of the sample. This is going to be my third sequence. Resample onto another empty pad. Let's see, go back to the sample. And then loop that up. So I resample onto another empty pad. Loop it up. So I'm gonna mute the 3 sequences that I have, and I'm gonna figure out how I wanna sequence it. Again, I'm gonna probably just resample it onto a new pad, mess around with it for a little bit, then I'll be right back. So I may not get it 100% spot on, but what I'm gonna try to do is make a 16 bar verse and an 8 bar hook. probably let it loop one more time and then drop the hook in. Pretty much have it. That's the beat right there. I resampled it. So since I resampled it onto another pad, I'm gonna loop that up, and then I'm gonna probably just make another beat. So this next beat, it's I'm not adding any drums to it. I really, when I started making beats today, I just wanted to make a loop. But that last beat, I heard the sample, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta do something with that. But this one, I'm gonna keep it simple, keep it easy. I already looped it up, so I'm gonna just pitch up the speed. But rather than just messing with the speed right here, I'm gonna take it off of, let me see, hit shift and then take it off of vinyl mode. I'm gonna bring it up to 113. Bring the pitch up by 2. But I'm not done right there. Now that I did that, I'm gonna put a compressor on there. I already tweaked the settings a little bit. Resample onto a new pad.
I surrender. I'm giving myself to you, body and soul. 'Cause I just need you to know.
Loop that up.
I surrender. I'm giving myself to you, body and soul. 'Cause I just need you to know.
I surrender. It sounded a little choppy on the end. Maybe it was the beginning actually. Yeah, I think it was just the beginning that was off.
I'm giving myself to you, body and soul. 'Cause I just need you to know. I surrender. I'm giving myself to you, body and soul. 'Cause I just need you to know.
And then we on to the next one. Sometimes you really don't gotta add drums to it. It's just the feeling. It's just what you want to do in the moment. And this is what I wanted to do. So let's see what I'll do for the next beat. Alright guys, so I went and I made another beat. I didn't add drums to it, another loop. It's not a straight loop. I don't want to say I chopped it, but I just played it differently so that it doesn't loop completely. I think it's 4 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars, and then it finishes the sequence. So 16 just to give it a variety. I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you guys. My third beat. Before I play that, perform it for y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and crack one of these open. You feel me? It's Modelo time, full. Without further ado, let's get to it. that pretty much concludes this session, y'all. I made 3 beats today, which I'm pretty happy with because going into this, I really only wanted to make 1 beat. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna try to write some raps. It's your boy Big Daddy Chop. Thank y'all for tuning in. Leave questions in the comments if y'all have any. Follow me on Instagram, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and fuck with y'all in the next one. Chop out.